Just like the characters in Wuthering Heights, we often find ourselves trapped in cycles of guilt and self-blame, replaying our past mistakes in our heads over and over again. We're berating ourselves all the time for our shortcomings. Men and women do this, and it's a struggle to let go of the pain that we experienced. So our brains are wired to keep playing it over and over again for whatever reason. There's a lot of reasons, but it's really a protection mechanism, essentially. Consider Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights. He was consumed with bitterness and revenge for years, and he only got a glimmer of hope at the end of his life and forgiveness in his final days, right? So how long is it going to be before you give up your inner critic? So let me just tell you what happened to me today. I was working with my coach, who pointed out that she gave me a compliment about how I'm doing my coaching business. And essentially, I didn't believe her. I help my clients with this all day long. But I'm like Heathcliff. I have a mean girl inner critic, and her name is Broomhilda. We have a common thread, this insidious power of negative self-talk. And we don't even know it's happening. Like, I am attuned more and more now that I'm aware of it. And so I could feel myself not believing that compliment from my coach. And I'm like finding some reason why it's not true. But I have all this other evidence that it is true. So why do we do that? You know, it undermines our achievements. By dismissing these compliments, we're fostering self-doubt. So for Heathcliff, it manifested in a destructive thirst for revenge, and it isolated him. And it prevented him from finding happiness. And I know I don't want that for my life, but I'm heading down that path. And so let me just tell you, my mean girl, Broomhilda, is basically driving a car without a license, and I'm in the back seat blindfolded, hogtied. I can't do anything about it because she's running the show. Is your inner critic running your show like mine? Okay, well, here's what we need to do. The first step is awareness. We need to be aware and maybe start to recognize how many times that inner critic voice starts coming up. Notice when she starts whispering these negative thoughts and these self-doubts. It's the first step for anything, is awareness. You got to be aware that it's happening, or you don't know what to fix, let alone how to fix. And then eventually start to challenge that negative belief. So that's number 2. Challenge that negative belief. It's not true, and it doesn't have to be true. You get to write the story of your life. You don't have to go down the path that you're going down today if it's not serving you and you're not happy. Then the third one is to practice self-compassion, and this is the hardest one. And this is where, instead of focusing on what we think are the shortcomings and letting Broomhilda tell us, like for me, telling me that, oh, that's not true, you're not good enough, she doesn't know what she's talking about, she's just being nice, it's not really true, you don't believe it. Instead of that, I need to replace that. But it's, you've heard about saying positive affirmations. Just tell yourself something positive. Well, you got to believe in whatever that positive thing is first. So find something that resonates with you, even if it's like, you know what, I'm not the top coach like she is. That's why I go to her, so I can level up. I'm working towards being a top coach like she is. I can believe that, right? Until I baby step it up. So reframe your thoughts in that way. Do baby steps. And then seek support. Get a trusted friend to help you see where you're doing this negative self-talk. And you can do the same for your friend. And a coach always can help give you a different perspective, and a good coach can point it out really quickly for you. For Heathcliff, it might be too late for transformation. The book is written. What's done is done. But for me, I choose to continue to work on this because I don't want to have any inner critic blocking me from making decisions about what I want in my life. So if you find that you're stalling, if you find you're procrastinating, if you find you're talking yourself out of a job or out of doing whatever it is that you want to do before you've even started, it could be your inner critic, your mean girl, your Broomhilda, stopping you and preventing you from having a full life. So don't let that happen. You know, for us, for you, there's hope. By actively working to lessen the inner critic, lessen that mean girl, put Broomhilda in the back seat. You know, look, she was put there to protect me when I was younger, and she's no longer serving me. It's not helping me anymore. So I need to be in the driver's seat, not her, so that we're safely driving down the road. All right, so actively working on this inner critic is going to help you cultivate self-compassion. It's going to help you break free from self-doubt. It's going to help you embrace your true worth. So remember that you're not your inner critic. You're capable, you're worthy, and you're deserving of love and success. Okay, until next time.